Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to 5 Favourites, the series where I talk about my own personal hockey taste, so you guys can get to know more about the guy behind the microphone. Last episode, we looked at the 5 NHL players who got me interested in the sport. Today, I figured we should go bigger and look at full-on franchises as a whole. So today, we are looking at my 5 favourite NHL teams. Without further ado, let the list commence! Number 5, the Detroit Red Wings. This is more about the players that played for the franchise rather than the team itself. I know, I've basically broken the rule of my own list on the very first selection. But hear me out, guys, I have reasoning. I don't particularly have any strong feelings towards the franchise, other than it is an original 6 team and one of the founding teams of the league that we have today. However, when a team has the likes of Gordie Howe, Nicholas Lidstrom, Steve Yzerman, Brendan Shanahan, Henrik Zetterberg, Terry Sawchuk, Dominik Hasek, Pavel Datsyuk, and the list goes on. When a team has that caliber of generational talent in its history books, it's hard not to respect the franchise in my opinion, and be able to consider it as one of your favourites. They also made the playoffs for 25 straight years, which is an incredible feat for any sport, let alone one as tough and competitive as ice hockey. So congrats, Detroit, you made it onto the list. Number 4, the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. Not to be confused with the current Anaheim Ducks. I'm only talking about the franchise when it was owned by Disney up until 2004. Now this pick is just complete nostalgia for me. Whether it's the Mighty Ducks films that spawned the team, or my countless games in NHL 2004 with the franchise, this team will always hold a special place in my heart. With such greats as Sergei Fedorov, Paul Kariya, Teemu Selanne and Vaclav Prospal making stops at the team, the franchise saw its fair share of talent, and were one game away from winning the Stanley Cup, after an unlikely Cinderella run to the finals. Also, just before the team changed hands, it drafted Ryan Getzlaf and Corey Perry in the first round of the 2003 NHL entry draft, which gets bonus points from me. Nice job, Anaheim. You picked some good picks there. The current Ducks franchise also have won the Cup since they've started, and recently have made a run to the Western Conference Finals, so they're alright too, I guess. Number 3, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Another original 6 team whose best years in several decades are yet to come. They are of course one of the most popular teams and one of the most hated teams all at the same time. And the team has had such a rich history full of some amazing talent such as Matt Sundin, Borg Solming, Daryl Sittler, Tim Horton and Johnny Bower. These players really were one-of-a-kind guys and have turned the franchise into the historic team that they are today. I must add that the work of Lou Lamoriello and Brendan Shanahan has also had a noticeable role in why the Maple Leafs are 3rd on this list, as their work has taken this team from a basement dweller to a Stanley Cup contender in just one season. I'm actually personally quite excited for the Maple Leafs' future after their long period of decline, and with their roster of young talented players led by the first overall pick, Austin Matthews, the sky is the limit for this team. Or maybe the Stanley Cup is the limit. Either way, there is a good chance they stay competitive and stay as a competitive team for a very long time. Number 2, the Dallas Stars. Dallas, my Western Conference favourites. My interest in this franchise started with my many hours on NHL 2004 and continues up until this very day. From legends like Marty Turco, Brett Hull and Mike Modano, to some of my modern day favourites in Jamie Benn and Tyler Seguin, this team has had a wealth of talent pass through its franchise, which helped the team win their first Stanley Cup in 1999, 3 years after relocating from Minnesota as the North Stars organisation. Even though this team is full on nostalgia for me, I probably don't follow them as much as I could or as much as I should, but I do have a Dallas Stars home jersey sitting in my room, so there's something. Oh, speaking of their jerseys, can we just take a minute to appreciate just how gorgeous their home jerseys are? My favourite colour is green, so it shouldn't come as a shock that I like this jersey, but oh my goodness, is it beautiful. If you guys don't like the jersey, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. There's no talk. Like, there's no conversation to be had here. It's a beautiful jersey. It's one of the most beautiful in the league. Get used to it. And number 1, You guys probably know which one this is, but we'll just say it for sure. At number 1, the New York Rangers! Yes, of course, the Broadway Blue Shirts are my favourite team. I find a way to mention it in pretty much every video I do, so it shouldn't come as much of a huge shock. But here is the undeniable proof that they are my favourite NHL team. Now the conversation shifts to why they are my favourite team. I've been thinking about this a lot recently, and I've come to the conclusion that I have absolutely no idea. I've sat there and tried to decipher why I picked the Rangers over the other 29, soon to be 30, teams in the league, and I can't come up with a definitive answer. I started to keep an eye on the Rangers at the end of the 2010/11 season and into the playoffs, where they were eliminated in the first round by the Washington Capitals 4-1. So I didn't exactly join the bandwagon with a successful team, and I honestly have no idea what drew me to them. Maybe it was fate. Maybe it was destiny. Maybe I just got the most exposure when I started really getting into the league with the Rangers. That said, the Boston Bruins won the Cup that year, so surely I would have gravitated more to the Cup winners to see what a champion franchise looks like. Also, surely I should be more of an Anaheim or Dallas fan primarily, as they're the two teams I used to play as all the time in NHL 2004. But I'm not. I'm a New York Rangers fan. So having thought about it a lot recently, maybe I'll never get the answer. Maybe I don't need to know the answer. All I need to know is that I'm a Rangers fan, and I have been for almost 10 years. Bloody hell. And I'm happy with my choice. Although a cup win in that time would have made me much, much happier. Yeah, I'm looking at you, 2014 Stanley Cup final. Damn you, LA. Damn you. And there you go. Those are my 5 favourite NHL teams. Who are your favourite NHL teams? Do let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear the stories that you guys come up with. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, or watch some of my other videos. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.